Welcome back everybody to the channel. We've got a Mirror Cup intersection track towards Salty Speedway from Sky High Sunday. This is we let our heads cool down after the previous episode for sure. That the previous episode was something to behold, even for me. Like, it was true psychological degradation. The likes of which I've at least not experienced so substantially from Mario Kart. Hopefully we won't have anything similar to that happening today. Don't see any power surges or hopefully no internet issues, but at the end of the day, I am a casual Switch owner, not one with an Ethernet cable, as much as I would like to have it sometimes. I've got a gold shell in the second slot, which is not the most useful thing in the world, so I would be tempted to use this gold mushroom earlier just so I can also get rid of it. And considering how long this track is, I'd say better sooner than later, so I can just start taking off-road off the snow section, areas like this, and then I can get rid of my gold shell before an item set like here. I'm not taking a single item because I didn't want to compete for the double item set, because that would have been really dangerous, and I'd have probably taken a hit for my troubles. But we are at 20 coins now, so... okay, had to dodge that boomerang in red. Okay, we still got caught by a red shell anyway, but it's fine. We're still at 17 coins. I wanted to go for a double item set, but I don't know why, I kind of panicked when I steered. But we got a gold mushroom, that's great. I'm gonna go for a regular item, because I would like to see that I maybe get a shock dodge item, which would be really pivotal as we're now starting to approach the end of the track. We got a gold shell, so we're gonna have to use this early, just to get rid of it, really. And hopefully I can... okay, didn't manage to get the gold fully off. But, ooh, just a single mushroom is not very much. But, okay, looks like we're using it to regain momentum. There's still time, double item box here. But we're very likely gonna get shocked, I imagine, so I'm not gonna be too frugal with how long I hold these items. In fact, I'm gonna chain the mushrooms and now go for midway ground protection. We have mushrooms with us now. Yikes. How far are we even on the actual track? Apparently not. That's interesting. I was convinced we would have been at that point. We got triple reg in second, is crazy. However, I've pretty much lost them because I had to use my mushroom to regain momentum after the crash. I'd like a single item at least, I can't really see. I always feel like every year they manage to find a way to make the blue thorn more effective at blocking your vision. It's quite funny when you think about it, because it's not something I feel people ask for, but I blew my mushroom to try chain it into a double set because of my bad position, but I think that's gonna cost me. I think we'll be lucky to get top 10, really. We might have gotten 8th there. Yeah, we got 8th. That was really confusing and chaotic at the end. The draft boost is what saved me, really. But at least we're on the up again. We're gonna take our time and properly recover from last time's episode, because that was crazy. Random has blessed us with a full 3-lap course of Toad's factory. I think I'm okay on the track on the whole, but I mess up nearing the end very frequently. We'll see if I can do this. Like, I know how it works, but yeah, I can get up there, that's cool. Thankfully we just took a hit as opposed to getting flattened, because that's usually way more damaging. But we're gonna have to shoot out these items pretty quickly, I feel, because that didn't go the greatest. I'd like to get onto this rail for the coins, nice. And honestly, I did want to trick onto the side, just to take a safer space, but it is fine. We'll go for the rails, miss the rail, I'm going to use that to get over the off-road. Hit the boost panel, nice. We're in an okay spot. We're slowly gaining some points too. I'm gonna go off again just because it gets you away from the other players. Somewhat. In the earlier laps, I feel it's almost always worth it to go to the higher echelons because you just want to get away from people. And yeah, because people are going to be able to bring it up. I ended up missing the rail. That was quite unfortunate. I'm going to get rid of this now so I can chain this into the double item set ideally. Nice. Gonna see if I can get on the rail this time. That worked out. I'm gonna start getting rid of this whilst I can. Ah, yikes! I saw the big one, but oh dear, we took way too many silly hits. That boomerang is really annoying. We got our. What is with these coins? Must be like 2 question blocks, please. I'm gonna start getting rid of this just because we need to start catching up. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna very quickly be using the next item I get, which is a regular mushroom. Yeah, we're 10th, so I feel justified in just throwing it out there. Yeah. I think we might be able to steal... I thought we could steal 5th. I didn't realize that the B had a additional item, but that was alright. Considering what usually happens to me on this track, I think we recovered okay. Toadette had a crazy cutoff. That's really impressive. We're heading up to Acorn Heights. Part of me really wants to go for the silly shortcut at the end, as risky as it is. It just... I find it to be such a cool shortcut and I like it so much, but the consequences are usually so permanent and dire, it's usually a really stupid decision. I pretty much walked into that, by the way. Didn't realize I was going to pick up that drop boost, I kind of just sat there and let it happen. But we're heading upstream, and I'm hoping that, as some of you will know if you've been watching my previous videos, that in spite of the fact I'm as bad as I am with the final shortcut on this track, I will make something cool of it. I've seen there's been a lot of updates to the way that the track is run, so maybe I'll try something a bit unnecessary and ballsy, but we'll see to it when it comes to it, really. I don't make any promises. I literally cannot keep because of a skill issue. There's a lot of boomerangs out here right now, don't like that. I think I'd be able to just blow up. A shock there is very interesting. Still very deep in the intermission, so you'd expect it to come out much later. But then I guess there's also a decently sized lobby, I found, so I guess there's plenty of opportunity to get a new item maybe, or I guess it's just the bigger player count. You never know what you're going to be dealing with, right? Looks like we're landing here, and I'm going to start using this gold to cut through the middle of the pack and try gain a few positions. And then we'll be free. Okay, we're up in 4th. I'm not sure if I should maybe force and try to front run this a bit now. You get practice when it sort of doesn't matter. Oh wow, yeah, when it doesn't matter I get the trick the first time. Yep, that's definitely gonna come back to bite me later on in the course, I can feel it. I'm gonna try it at the very end and fumble insidiously. But we'll hope that doesn't happen. We have 3 mushrooms, so we can take the shortcut that comes soon as well. I didn't want to fall off there, but that's okay. I can take this I missed the mushroom cut entirely! What the fuck is wrong with me? I know what's wrong with me, and I'm gonna find out here, I'm sure. Oh wow. Thankfully, it wasn't as consequential, but that red shell is gonna make it feel super consequential, because I'm gonna fall probably to 10th at this rate. We fell to 9th, that's really disappointing. If I just did the trick correctly and I didn't miss the mushroom skip, I probably would have been 1st. But yeah, this track always finds a way to bring me down a bit. But that's alright. We got VR. A bit copium, really, because I wanted to do it well the second time, but we live and we learn. I don't know if this is the first time I'm getting this opportunity on the channel, but we're doing 3 laps of Wario Stadium. I typically make a lot of mistakes, so maybe I do something cool. Never know. That seemed kind of cool until I veered into the wall. I just know that there's lots of wall riding tricks and I don't know when you're meant to do them. So I just flew off there hoping to fuck around and find out. It's alright. It's at the beginning, so it's alright to be in the bottom of the pack. There's plenty of shortcuts on this track where you can catch up and cut off some off-road. So we will not be super in the back for long. And we do have a shock dodge item, which I would like to keep somewhat safe. So I'm not gonna be overzealous and get rid of all 3 of my mushrooms. But I do need to do something about the coin count. That big bonus there was really nice. I'm gonna see if I can get onto the wall or the rail there. We got onto the wall. Not gonna be overzealous and... Did we get hit by the blue? Yeah, that was the blue. Oh, that's alright. I think I'm gonna expend my mushroom soon. And I was gonna say I would activate the Mega Mushroom in the next off-road, but... I didn't actually think a shock was coming there, I just more assumed that I would like a better shock dodge item for the 3rd lap, but... That was taken out of my hands, so... What can you do? Can't do much about that when you're screwed over like that. Yeah, it's always gonna be the shock positioning for me. Like, I just assume everyone's going to play with the same level of literacy, I guess maybe is an appropriate word. Like, I'm not expecting everyone to try play in the most optimal way. But I don't know, man. When you have the shock, it just feels so empowering. I guess if you feel super behind and need to use it early, it wouldn't be the first time I've done that myself. So it'd be a bit hypocritical of me to say it as if it's the only viable way to use it. I just need to ideally cut off some off-road there, and we veered off into the upper. I just want to place at least 4th, man. I think we got 6? Did we get 6? Alright, we got 6th at least. Got hit nearing the end, that was a bit annoying, but it's alright. We survived the onslaught, the would-be descent into madness. If we didn't get hit, we probably could have... we definitely would have gone 2nd, actually, if we didn't get hit, but... I don't know, maybe I could have gone 1st. We're flying upwards to Airship Fortress. Whilst my record on this track is far from perfect, as is the case with every single track, even the ones I'd like to consider myself decent at, it is a track I usually get pretty good results, and it was probably one of the earlier ones I was able to perform a noticeable skip that said, oh, we're getting better at this game. So I do have a soft spot for the track. But we're still gonna have to be careful, because it is also one of the easier ones to mess up because of that skill expression. So I'd like to put in a good showing and keep to my word somewhat. I'm gonna go wide for double items here, because it's still very early on and there's more to be gained by having those items in our back pockets. We really got nothing to write home about, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna toss under the coin block, grab some coins, and start getting rid of my boomerang. Oh, yikes, that was a really annoying place to get hit by Mega. But it is okay. We have double items coming up. We have an okay coin count. And we did get a double item there. Oh. We have the shock and the gold mushroom. This is really big. I just need to drive the course well and not do anything that risks me completely falling off. If I make a mistake that slows me down, that's full well and good, but falling off the track and losing my item, no bueno. So I just need to play okay. I don't even need to play out of this world. We've got practically That's really annoying. I was gonna say we have practically 20 coins, but I'm gonna hold on to this shot till I think a bit before the main tower at the end, because we are approaching the real track now. Yeah. I don't... My heart, man. Oh no! Oh, fuck me. Well, that's my race practically over, really, because I'm gonna have to get something really good. At least I'm pretty confident the shock won't show up, because usually I believe there's probably some ruling that prevents more than one player from having one. But yeah, we're just gonna get rid of this, hopefully before the next item set, fire up the bullet bill, and let it carry us as far as it will take us to make up some spots for that silly, silly mistake. I'm not sure what I tricked off, but that saved me from falling off. I still think I lose VR, and frankly I deserve it, just for the mistake where I lost my shock. I tricked way too early. I was super excited to do the skip again. I should have just bowed out. Yeah, we lost only 8 points, that's alright. I should have bowed out way earlier and played it safe. It would be a lie to say I'm not somewhat bitter from the result of the previous track, because that was a game in my hands that I fumbled, really. But we're now on Moo Meadows. I believe we got the full 3-lap course, yep. So we'll try and make the most of it. We don't have any items in 5th at the very beginning. It's highly awkward, but we can live with it. The drop boost helps, and we can get an item here. Nice. We just need to stay safe. Again, it's beginning of the track. And in fact, we're gonna go for the glider, even though it's probably a bit slower. I might just take this off-road just to catch up ever so slightly. Yeah, I'll hold on to this mushroom for now until I either need to re-accelerate or just to shield my gold mushroom, because I don't want to lose that. But at the same time, I might consider just pushing for first with the items I have and make a lead that can't be caught up, because I have to expect a shock to show up at some point in this game, and I don't have enough control to say I'll have a shock dodge item in that case. That was really awkward because I got hit at the very tail end of my gold mushroom. But in a way, it's fine. The decision was made for me. I wanted to have coins at this point in the game, but we're going to be praying for a shock item, and shock dodge item, sorry. Not great. So hopefully whoever has the shock will be in front of us, because insurmountable lead is something well beyond the realm of my possibility to create at this point. At least we will very clearly know when the shock happens, but this is also a very good track for coming back from a long distance, because there's so much off-road you can cut. So I'm not too worried, but I don't want to throw away my gold too quickly. I have to imagine it's coming now, so I'm going to start using the gold. And I'm going to try cut off as much off-road as humanly possible and steal as many positions as I can. I think we've stolen 5th place. I think we managed 5th. We managed 6th. I don't know who or where they managed to skip me from, but 6th is pretty good considering what happened at the tail end of the 2nd lap. I think it was a decent recovery. That Zaya player has been very frequent on the front. Would like to beat them one of these. Blessed with another 3-lap course. We'll definitely take it. We've got Dino Jungle. Oh, I did get that, I think, in the previous episode, or maybe one before it, I'm not 100% sure. But we did actually get 3 laps of Dino Jungle before, which is quite cool. Especially because I actually like the track. What I would like to do different though is I remember that it was really awkward shock positioning for me that caught me off guard. And I ended up losing more positions than I would have liked because the shock came at an unexpected moment for me. Probably should have taken a shortcut, honestly. I had plenty of... we're falling off. Yep. We're gonna have to do some recovery from the back, it seems. But at least I guess that gives me time to maybe plan for a shock dodge, if I'm lucky. Because that's usually easier said than done, especially with the fact that the shots are way and way less predictable. I really must not speak sometimes. We did get a mushroom off the ground at least to recover quickly, and it's only second lap, so it's not disastrous. There's still plenty of time to catch up. What the hell? Didn't expect that. I'm gonna use this to head through the off-road and take the large shortcut. We still have triple mushrooms, so we'll be able to do that later. I used that because I didn't want to slow down as much. And realistically, we will have an opportunity to get new, potentially better items here. All I'm really hoping for at this point is a super horn is not the worst in the world, to be honest. I'm gonna use one mushroom here just to evade the players, and then I'm gonna go up to the Diplodocus neck. I thought we missed that, to be honest with you. Ah! Please don't step on me, thank God. That was good. I think we'll be able to snag a second place here. Please don't get even. I slowed down, but it's alright. We got a clean second place. I don't believe I was too like, there were people close behind me, but that was a really good result. And I think a good place to end off the video. So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. It's been fun. I'm really happy I recovered psychologically from that last episode, I can't lie. I was mentally prepared for the worst.